Alrighty, hello everyone, Panmaster47 here, and welcome back to another episode of updating the Rockfire Explosion in Minecraft. I don't remember if that's how I do my intro or not, if that's a bad thing. Probably is. But, we're back again today, guys. I was totally going to do a different stream today, but the game took forever to download. So, actually, I want to check out the dressing room. Because my eye color should be brown on my character. I believe it should be brown. Body, eyes. All eyes. I need brown eyes. Stop. I'll take the regular eyes. I just want them to be brown. I got really dark brown eyes. Very dark. Brown. Very dark. I think a magenta. Oh, I hate that. Dark brown. Okay. That's all I wanted to change, was give him brown eyes. Yes, guys, we're back! Another episode of Rockfire Updating Extravaganza. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, guys, so today, we're back at spawn. You guys know what time it is. It's time for Update That Thing! Oh, what are we gonna update today? Yes! Surprise, surprise. We're back here. Yes, so, I haven't updated this chart since... It's been a while, that's for sure. And, yeah, so it's been a while since I updated this chart here, so we're going to do that this episode. So, as you guys know, for the past while, I have been updating, or I have been recapping the journey, not really journey, but I have been keeping track of all the different Chuck E. Cheese stages that are still left. And I haven't been keeping track of where they're at, but I've been keeping track of how many there are left. There are a couple that are sadly no longer with us. One of the Studio C's is actually no longer with us. But the ones I have highlighted in red are the ones that have a permanent residency. And what does that mean? It means that Chuck E. Cheese is not going to get rid of them. Probably. And I think right above we're going to put the what location is still left, which is how do I do this? Okay. So the actual location is in Charlotte, North Carolina. A lot of people, including me to some extent, refer to this location. I can't spell. A lot of people refer to this location as Pineville because it is on Pineville Matthews Road, which is pretty cool. V-I-L-L-E. And there's a dash here for Matthews. Oh, there's two T's. Why did it do that? No, stop it. Okay. Matthews. And this is just how it is on Wikipedia. Oh, there probably should, it's probably right. There should be a comma there for, and then North Carolina. There we go. And that is the permanent residency of the 3-stage. That's the last place it is, publicly at least, in a Chuck E. Cheese. So, hello, Charlotte, North Carolina. Welcome to the keep track of board. Alright, so the road stage. Now, the road stage here is a bit more complicated. They are not actually getting preserved, which is a weird... Definitely a weird choice, not to choose, because if this is was the very first I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that because I don't know how to pronounce where it's at, but this is the oldest Cyberamic stage. However, this is one stage that is not getting preserved. Why? I don't know, but there are still 4. There's one of them left, and it's in Canada. In Ontario, actually. None of the stages in Canada are actually getting preserved, but hopefully, there is one more Chuck E. Cheese Legacy location, and say with, oh, I don't know, like another like a Studio C Alpha, maybe, because everybody wants an Alpha to be saved, and I really do as well. I'd like a Studio C Kappa to be saved, because that was the one I grew up with, but it is like the worst one, so. And maybe it'll have this stage in its like legacy room. But as far as I'm concerned, there's one of these left, and Canada. And the Canada, only one location in Canada got 2.0. So as of right now, I'm not certain of what's happening. Alright, moving on to the 2 stage, there are 4 2 stages left. There is a permanent residency, and I shall write that down. Everyone, of course, knows this place as it was the first ever residency planned, or legacy location planned, in Northridge, California. Now, that is one of the stages still there. There are 3 others. One in Maryland. It's the oldest 2-stage. Another one in Ontario as the oldest, or the last international Pizza Time theater still open. So that's pretty cool. And Huntington Beach, California as the oldest operating Chuck E. Cheese location, but they are set to relocate sometime in the fall of this year, so. And it's actually the last location from the 1970s, because I think it's the last one. It was the 5th one that opened in 79. It opened in 79, that's all I know, but all the others have unfortunately gone the way of the dodo, and which is unfortunate, but you know how it is. So we don't know when that's going to get relocated, but probably very soon. Now, the 1 stage, I don't know if the 1 stage got. Okay, there are only 8 of these left. And I can check where. Alright. Which was fun because the balcony stage turned into either the rocker stage or the C stage, which actually got turned into the 2-stage, which most of them got turned into 2 stages. Some of the first ones to get remodeled got turned into road stages. And then very few of the 2 stages got turned into 1 stages. 3 stages, of course, we know what happened with those, and then some 3 stages actually got knocked out for the Studio C, so that's why most have that. Alright, the 1 stage, of course, they don't have just one of them yet. But of course, their their residency is going to be in Hicksville, New York. And it's said to be in perfect condition, but that's only because... Yeah, we all know what's going to happen eventually, right? To these stages. I hate to say it, but Chuck E. Cheese is going to wait until this wave of nostalgia dies down. And then they're going to get rid of these. Maybe they won't, and maybe I'm dumb. Of course, we have one in La Mesa, California. Toledo, Ohio. One in Texas. One in Chile still. Oh my god. That's cool. Pearl City, Hawaii, and there's one in Washington. Which one's the oldest? Oh, some have turntables. Well, that's cool. Alright, so that's 1 stages. As you guys can see, we need a sign above here, so everyone tell Chuck E. Cheese to save the road stage. It's not going to happen, but we can all dream. Okay, moving on to the Studio Cs. My... not really favorites, but they're there. Only 5 of these left. Okay, we lost 3 since last time I've done this. And let me guess, they have their... Oh, none. Studio C is... Our Studio C Alpha is not being preserved. Okay, so we're going to watch this one go, but there are 2 oldest ones, one in Burbank, California, and one in Redwood City, California. And they got installed in 1999, which is pretty good, actually, considering. Yeah. Alright, RIP to the Studio C Alpha Beta Mix. We'll miss you. Otherwise known as the Alpha Prototype Mix, which is pretty cool. Studio C Beta! Here we go. How many of these do we have left? Technically 24, but only 22 has animatronics, so I'm only going to put the ones with animatronics. However, this one, I believe, still actually has a residency location in Nanuet, New York. 2 in New York. Wow, that's pretty cool. New York. New York's pretty cool. I've never been there. I'd like to go there one time. Alright. 22 left. That number is going to slowly dwindle until we don't have any. Now for my childhood stage, Studio C Kappa, which is the one I grew up with. Okay, how many are left? Only 12. Wow, okay. We lost a good bit of stages since I last did this. And I don't believe they also have a... No, they do not have... Oh. Okay, yeah, they do not have um a thing. Which, by the way, the oldest one is in Jacksonville, Florida, I believe. Oh no, Jackson, Tennessee. Sorry, I'm wrong. But yeah, and then of course R.I.P. Studio C Beta Kappa Mix. You shall be missed, 100%. The Studio C1 stage. Which I'm glad this one was saved. I'm sad the one in PA wasn't saved, but oh well. And I think this one Springfield? Yes, Springfield, Illinois. Hello everyone in the chat, by the way. I haven't said hi to anyone. Whoa, what am I doing? Spring. I don't know how to spell Illinois off the top of my head. Thank you, autocorrect. Springfield, Illinois is the very last Studio C1 stage. There were only 3 of them, of course, but... Actually, that's a smart way to do that. I did... Studio C, and I'm going to put a sign down here, I guess, with 22 with animatronics with an S. Yeah. And there are actually 24 locations. Sorry. I don't know my numbers. Okay. Circles of Light is... 7 with animatronics. There are still 82 locations. Now, obviously, you can keep a Circles of Light stage and don't even have to get 2.0'd. So that's pretty cool, but... okay. I'm trying to see if... There are only 2 with 32 movement characters. That is nuts. Oh no, there's only 1. Never mind. Oops. Wow, okay, that really puts it into perspective for you. And of course, the Chuck E. Cheese live stage. The one everybody hates, the infamous 2.0. And of course, over 200. That really hasn't changed. Now I just got to update my numbers real quick because I forgot to do it here. 2 plus 6 plus... That's 12, right? That looks like 12. So, only 12 locations left, guys. You can see these Munch's Make-Believe Band stages. I'd go check them out. Like, even if yours isn't the Legacy location, I'd still go check them out. They may be... It may be worth it one day, you know? So, 5 plus 22, that equals 27, plus 12... be 39. So, well, 39 plus 2, I'm going to put 41 because there's 2 betas without. Okay, this is where it gets complicated. 1 plus technically 7 is 8, so like 408. But I'm going to count the ones, so 83, so 4 over 483 locations are, of course, the 2020 style stages. Well, actually, no, these are only 2010s. Chuck E. Cheese hasn't released a new stage type since 2012. That's nuts. Anyway, guys, so I hope that really puts something into perspective for you guys. And now there's 2 things we could do this episode. There is a couple things we could do this episode. We could do more pixel art, which I know you guys are begging for me to do. I'm joking, of course. There's only one color left for Rolf to finish, so that's pretty cool. We could finish Rolf's stage real quick. I don't know if it'd be quick. It'd probably take like 30 minutes at least. But of course, 30 minutes. As you guys can see here, I still haven't finished this, but I don't have time off camera. As much time as I thought I did. Okay, we could do more work on... Or we could do more work on the center one, which I don't really feel like doing this episode. We could do our good old favorite Smitty's backdrop, but of course, that's not all my job to do, as I do have another helper working on that. We could work on curtains, I think would be pretty cool. Actually, Billy Bob's stage here doesn't have a roof, so I think today we're going to do the Tidy Up episode, where I just check on things that don't make sense, and I make them make sense. Like, why doesn't this stage have a roof? I don't know. We'll figure it out, though. If it makes anyone feel any better, I have already thought about what it would be like, or how we're going to do a concept unification with this big stage. Because obviously, you know, now that we have a Rockfire stage, we got to do a concept unification stage. It was just kind of inevitable to have happen. Let's be honest, it was inevitable. So I'm going to put these wooden beams in. I know they're not there, or they're not technically there on the actual stage, but we're going to put them in because I'm nuts, I guess. Oh. Okay, for some reason my audio thing was screwed up. But I've already thought about how to do a concept unification series. I already thought of how we're going to do it. And what all we're going to do with that. So I'm going to fill in this, and I'm going to explain some of my plans for the future of this series. Now, I know videos have been slowing down. Oh, tremendously have been so slow. And we haven't really had time to do... I haven't really had time to do videos. As much time as I would have liked, of course, to do videos. And I'm sorry about that. I really want to finish this series, but, well, obviously, I don't have time to. And I do apologize, but I am working on getting time and everything else in my life right now. I'm working on making time for everything. That's not easy, of course. Adulting is not easy. If anyone ever told you adulting was easy, they lied. They lied so bad. Okay. Oh, why does that do that? I guess that's how we did it. Okay. So, there's that. Thing 2. I am thinking about future of this series. In what is the next series we're going to do? I know that's a big question everybody has. What's the next series, Pack? What are we doing next? And I have my 3 stages I want to do next. I know one is probably going to get 0 votes, and that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to vote for it on YouTube. I'm going to make a YouTube poll, and I'm going to put it on... That's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to put it on YouTube when we host the series finale, which is going to be so sad. It's going to be a sad day, but I'm going to be so happy when this stage is done. I'm going to be so happy. You guys have no idea how happy I'm going to be. Then all of you are like, we need content. I'm like, I'm sorry. But, so that's one idea. So 3 ideas on the stages we're going to do. One, I know is not going to get any votes. Unless they are a very big fan of this stage. Or really want to see this stage. It ain't going to happen. But there's probably going to be, like, multiple choices. They're probably... Wait, can you do up to 5, I think? I was thinking you could only do 3. So, there's definitely going to be... 2 choices, or 5 choices for stages. I'm not going to say what they are yet. I'm going to leave you guys wondering, because I like doing that. So, choice 1... Okay, we're gonna put this questionnaire on the back burner for choices. So, what style are we going to build in next? Because I know we have the hyper-realistic style that we're building now, which is, or statue style, as I'm going to call it, as these are just statues. They look really cool, but other than that, they don't do nothing. Fair. Fair. So yeah, there's 2 styles, statue style, and there's the actual kind of animatronic style, where I can move these characters. Which is what the original Rockfire series was built in. Now, there's a big question whether I'm going to continue hyper-realistic statue style, or I'm going to go with animatronic style again. Because those characters, they resemble who they're supposed to be, but they don't really look completely accurate. Now, I know eventually there's probably going to be a time where if we build enough in animatronic style, we're going to get slowly lean over towards statue style. And it's just going to be a slow process of the characters looking really good and moving. But the only problem with them looking good and moving is that I can only do so much with the moving characters. And I think we're going to leave that up to a vote too. Whereas we're going to do vote with, say, we want to do, I don't know, say we want to build the rocker stage next, which is not one of the choices, but say we want to do that. Are we going, and I'll put like that in the vote, and I'll have old style, new style, and then second choice, which might be, oh, Circles of Light, I don't know. Yes, no, or realistic, or old style, new style, and then, which isn't always going to be which obviously those aren't the choices, but those are examples to the choices. Eventually those are going to be the options. But not right now, because I don't really feel like I don't even know how to build a Cyberamic. I don't even know what they look like the ins and outs of their mech, but I'd have to look up a picture. I have to look up like many videos of one just to see. How's it looking so far? Right now I'm just filling in a roof, but it's looking, you know. There's Billy Bob down there. Not really good camera angle, but you know, Linny Bird. It's really just finishing backdrops and all that. And it is so boring because it is all just pixel art. I mean, so far we're doing pretty good on viewer count, which I'm actually very grateful for, because we're not doing pixel art, which I hate, which I don't know why I'm still doing it, but I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. But, can I use fill command? Technically, yes, but I think because this world is so old, like, I tried to use fill command on the warehouse, which I still need to do more of. I need to finish the moving series. Oh my god. I still have to do that. Regardless, I tried to use that to fill in some, like, of the walls and some of the flooring and the roofs, but, and ceilings and all that. But I couldn't, for some reason. I had to use, or I couldn't do that. I could only use, it said I can't use it outside of the world, so I don't think fill command works anymore on this world, which sucks. It might still work. I don't know. I'm not going to try it because I don't feel like using it in the wrong place, because I'm not very good with commands. I was never the command guy when it came to these builds. What was I talking about before that? Oh, yeah, I probably did mess it up, honestly. It's all those times I accidentally deleted this world or it got corrupted, and I just bring it back to a previous version. Oh, that was fun. Not at all. I hated every minute of it. But yeah, so I was never the command guy, that's for sure. So back to what I was talking about. I appreciate I just did commands wrong. Yeah, probably, most likely. It wasn't even me who messed up the world. Well, it wasn't me who did something wrong with commands. How am I going to cover the mech? Okay. So, I do want to show you guys something as soon as I'm done with this roof. I've been working on behind the scenes. And this is something I was building after the 100th episode special for this world. And I just kind of stopped working on it because I don't know why I stopped working on it, but I stopped working on it. And here he is, Billy Bob. I put a Billy Bob mech. I pretty much just took this one. Or maybe I took the one from the dollies back here, which they're still back here, by the way. I didn't move them. Yeah, they're still back here on their dollies. Never to be seen or heard from again. But I have a Billy Bob here. And I'm slowly, I was adding fur pieces to him. Like arm pieces. And I was on his mask. I was pretty much watching the concept unification, but backwards. Just to see, like, what they took off. Like, they first took off, or they last took off his feet, or his legs, and then his feet, and then his arms, and then mask. And that's as far as I got. And then overalls, like, body fur, or I guess it's head fur. No, it's body fur. It's body fur. And then it's overalls, and, like... But yeah, I have his face. His face doesn't look too good at the moment. Bear with me, guys. I'm finishing it. And this is just a whole new mask design for him. Because I could never get a Billy Bob mask to look good. Let me try to... I'm actually going to do a little bit of work on him. If you guys don't mind, of course. Now, the mask obviously needs some work. You know. We can't have him looking like he just got out of, like, a fire or something. So, yeah, I'll work on it. I mean, here it just looks like he has eye bags. And I don't want that to be the case because he shouldn't be tired. He is a lovable bear. Something like that. But I'm going to work on this off camera because this is something that worries me. This is something that really stood out to me when I was furring his mask, is that the arm fur and his body shell are touching. And that shouldn't be the case. So, I don't think any of the other characters have that problem, or are going to have that problem. Maybe Mitzi by the arms a little bit, but that's going to be covered up by a sweater. Fat's obviously not. He doesn't really have... Rolf might be the only other character that's a problem with. Maybe Beach Bear a little bit, but I think he's going to be okay. Duke will be fine. Rolf may have that problem a little bit, but... Yeah, like around there. And it's mainly a thing around using blocks in Minecraft, and it's really like I had so much motivation for making a costumed Billy Bob, and then I had that happen, and I completely lost motivation to continue. And I was so sad, and that's why we're still... And that's why we're... Yeah, a long time to get around the stage. Yeah, really. It's a massive stage. And that's why we're really taking so long on the backdrop, is because I'm terrified to do these costumes on the channel, or on stream. Because it's okay to mess up on, like, the mech. Like, it's okay to, because this is gonna end up covered by stuff anyway. So it's not the end of the world if we mess this up. But if we mess up the cosmetics, then that's what you see, and I'm a little nervous to do that, but I hope you all bear with me as I try to get this to look very accurate. Now, there are a few things I need to finish. Or a few things on the characters I do need to fix, such as Billy Bob's arm. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. I might have to trim down his body shell on this side. But if that's the case, I may have to trim it down on this side too. And I'll have to experiment with it, but I'm not going to do it on camera. There's a hole in his hand, but that's okay. And then, one thing I did notice when I was costuming Billy Bob was I needed to move his guitar back when I tried to design his guitar, which I'm trying to find a good image of his guitar so I can do a little bit of pixel art, like very small pixel art, to make it look good. And then Beach Bears, I'll probably just do the same thing. So that's fun. It's not like this Rock-afire sign at the front of the wagon where I completely did that off of pure, like, freehand pixel art. That was pretty cool. Choo Choo I'm scared to do because he has no face shape. Like, he has nothing. He has head shape, but he doesn't have anything picking his face. But I'm very nervous to do this series, to end this, to do the rest of the series, because I know they're not going to look perfect. And that's what really makes me nervous, because I feel like they have to be as perfect as possible, or everyone's gonna laugh at me. But, so yeah, that's why I'm just taking a lot of time on pixel art, guys. Is because I'm extremely nervous I really, I'm very nervous to do the, to do everything. And I hope you guys understand at why, because I'm pretty much putting this series off now at this point. And I hate to be doing it, but it's difficult, you know? I just feel like I have to get it right, and I can't get it right. Which stinks, but we'll figure it out. But I have to finish this series to get to another series I really want to do, but I don't have anything done for it yet. So, there's that. We'll figure it out. And it's something that happened a lot with the original Rockfire. People criticizing the designs of how I built these guys. And I understand I didn't do it perfectly. I haven't even done this perfectly. But you know, it takes a lot out of you when somebody tells you you did something wrong. At least it takes a lot out of me. So I've been very, very nervous to finish this. And as I don't know, I feel like there's some kind of standard I have to live up to with this, because like this series alone has sparked so many people to build their own Rockfire shows in Minecraft, and it's a very, I don't know, it's a very momentous achievement to actually have somebody to inspire somebody to do this. I am trying so hard to talk and build at the same time. It's not easy. It's not easy to YouTube. You know, you got a lot of criticism of people. And you know, criticism is important, of course, but I just don't feel like I have the skills necessary to finish this for you guys. And I really want to. Because I have so many new ideas. Because I have one giant series that I'm very ready for. And I don't know how I'm gonna build it, no. Or build it, yeah. Which, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but like, I'm gonna do it somehow. I'm somehow going to build... I'm going to finish this series for you guys. And then I'm going to take a little break from probably Minecraft altogether. Like, maybe if we get this done by the end of the year, or before the end of the year, I might take the rest of the year off Minecraft. Or maybe a little bit long, a couple months, possibly. And then we're going to come back better than ever with this brand new series, which I don't have a name for yet, but I can't ask you guys for ideas without revealing what the series is, and I really want to keep it a secret. Because I feel like I'm going to do so many people, make so many people happy, but I've done so much research, and I'm not even a quarter of the way done. Like, I've done nights and nights of research. I don't even know how that was possible. And I really... I don't... It's like an unnecessarily, like, need, almost need to prove myself kind of thing. And I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about this too intensely, but it's a lot. And, you know, and I really want to, I really want to build this channel to be able to make it my full-time job. You know, make money off of it. Be able to you know, quit where I'm at now. Maybe. I don't know if I would. You know, make videos for you guys. But it's a long process, and I'm excited for it, so to speak. I'm excited to be able to do videos, and I like doing videos. Like, this all started off as a passion project, and now it doesn't feel like a passion project anymore, so to speak. Like, I don't know if any of you have ever felt that, where something starts off as something you want to do for fun, and you do it more, and, you know, you start to lose a little bit of, like, you overwork yourself because you really want it to get done. Which, nothing wrong with that. It happens to a lot of people. You know, they overwork themselves. On one thing. And then, you know, they get burnt out, and they take a break, and then they come back to it, and they just don't want to do it anymore. Like, the magic is gone. And I never thought this would be so much... I don't know, I never thought this project would take so much out of me. But it's so rewarding at the same time. But it's... I don't know, maybe I'm just... I don't know, maybe I'm not... Like, I want to give this up, but I don't. And it's... And... I don't know, but... Anyway, we're going to keep going. I don't know what to do. I don't want to do... That's the last thing I want to do right now. Is... give myself bad omen for some reason. And the last thing I want to do right now is pixel art, because we've done so much that. And I don't know, I just don't really want to do pixel art at the moment. So we're gonna find something something to do. And I don't know what to build. So what I don't know what we're gonna do. Actually, I think we're going to... I'm trying to think of something I can do in this video that would work for next... that would work as an episode of this series, because I can't do moving on the Rockfire because I made that a series and I can't. I don't want to work on Billy Bob, or the furred Billy Bob. I'm just not feeling that. I'm just not feeling like streaming, honestly. I don't know, like, oh my god, we have a structure block house. Why do we have a structure block house? I'm kind of curious. It's a full-on structure block house. The blast furnace. Can't even open these. I don't know what music disc this is. Oh, other side. That's one of the new ones, right? See if there's anything in these chests. That's a structure block house if I've ever seen one. Oh my gosh. Like, I was saying to myself, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna stream today. For, I don't know, it just feels so repetitive now. Okay, here's something I'll do. Like, and I don't want to do like a small 1 hour stream, but it's not going to be a 1 hour stream, but it's not going to be a very good, or it's not going to be an under 1 hour, or yeah, it's not going to be an under 1 hour stream, but it's not going to be a very good stream. So yeah, we're going to actually fill in this last bit of stage that we haven't filled in. And like, you guys really want to see this series done. And I really want to finish this series. But it's I don't know, it's a thing. Like, it's a thing you guys don't know the amount of pressure I feel every time I do an episode of this. Like, it's a weird sort of I don't know, it's a weird sort of it's a form of pressure almost. Like almost an anxiety almost. That when I do an episode of this, and I don't know, it's almost lost all its magic and all that. It's it's a weird sense of it's a weird sense of like almost stress. It's an anxiety kind of thing where like I want to finish this and I really want to get it done to move on. But I don't know what it is, but I just feel like whatever we do or however I build it, like it's never going to be perfect. I know it's never going to be perfect. Something's always going to be messed up on it. But you know, and this isn't the right stream for me to be doing this on. But I don't I don't know what it is. I just don't feel inspired almost to do this series anymore. But I'm not gonna end it. Don't. I didn't say that. I just don't feel the spark like I did when I started this. Or this world, like. I I just feel like discouraged almost to do this because the the pixel art takes so long to do. There were a lot of things I probably shouldn't have done this series when I did it. But just I don't know, like I I I feel very discouraged to continue this sometimes. And like I it gets to a point I don't want to finish the pixel art. I really don't. The pixel art was one thing we never should have done to this extent. But it looks really good, but there's just so much of it left to do. I mean, this is almost done. Yes, like, this doesn't have much left on it. There's a section in the middle there we gotta do. A whole nother bit there, and then after that, it's maybe another 20 or so blocks of that. So that's gonna take a couple episodes. And then there's this. This is gonna take one more episode. I just need to build up the I just have to build up the final streamer, and then we don't have to worry about this stage. But these two on the ends here, oh, and then the Smitty's one, it's just gonna take a while. And then there's these two on the end, just I don't feel like I can't find a good pixel art for them. And it just well, this one I have a good one for this, but I can't do I don't have the other one, and it's just a headache of blocks, honestly. But yeah, this is a weird thing. I'm reaching the end of a Rockafire stream. When I'm before an hour. This is a new thing. Wow. I Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end this episode. I have a lot of self-reflection to do at the moment. Just it might be a little bit before the next episode, but I think I just need to do a lot of a self-reflection at the moment. Wow. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. I just have a lot of thinking to do. I have to finish the Halloween project, which there will be a Halloween video, guys. Don't worry. And I know what we're gonna do for it. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye! Oh boy.